It's actually just about to leave, and I had a thought that I wanted to run through real quick. So I've been thinking a little bit more about wealth and how we think of wealth and our perception of wealth, because that's what Modus Vivendi is all about. And something that I've been struggling with recently, because it's getting close to the holidays and Christmas, is getting caught up in stuff and having things. I do have a past where I was really into having lots of stuff, especially things that were shiny or fancy or I thought made me look cool, or like I had a lot of money. So I know that that's inside of me, and I do a lot of work to try and fight against it. But this is the time of year where people are asking, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? What should I get you? And I always have a really hard time answering that because, well, one, if I want something and it's relatively inexpensive, I usually go get it. And if I don't get something, it usually means that it's expensive and I need to have a really good reason for buying it, or need to spend some time saving up some money for it or reconfiguring the budget to make it work. So it can be really difficult when somebody says, what do you want for Christmas? And say, well, I want this thing that costs more money than you should really spend on me. And if I actually brought it up to you, you'd probably be a little bit offended that I even asked. And then I thought about it a little more, because I was going through what we were getting our kids for Christmas, and it's not about the cost. It's about the thought. And I know people say that all the time, it's the thought that counts. And it really is. The idea is that we want to do something for each other. We want to do something for the people we love, a physical embodiment of, hey, I love you. Here's this love for you, this thing for you, to show you that you matter to me so much that I wanted to take some of the resources that I had and instead of using them on me, use them on you, because you matter so much to me and your happiness matters so much to me. And I think if we think about gift giving in that way, and I know we talk about it all the time, but it's usually just talk. If we think about gift giving in that way, the cost of something is irrelevant. Yeah, it could be way too expensive, and depending on your budget and what you have, you shouldn't spend that much money on it. But when it comes down to actually giving something to someone, think about them and what they mean to you, and get them something that embodies that meaning. It may not even cost any money. Maybe it's a service or something you can do for them. Or make for them, or maybe it's something that they've been, your spouse has been asking you to do, or your parent has been asking you to do, or your kid's been asking you to do for a long time. You've been putting it off because you really don't want to do it. But think about the joy that it might bring them and the peace of mind it might bring them, and maybe you'll find some joy in doing it just because it's going to bring them joy and put a smile on their face. So that's my 2 seconds for today. It's actually, look at the timer, it's actually about my 4 minutes for today. But hopefully that helps give you some insight. Again, that's what Modus Vivendi is truly about. It's helping us change our perception of wealth and what wealth means to us as individuals, so we can define it on our own and make it our own and be the people and live the life that we want to be and have. So if you want more insight like this, please subscribe, and you'll get it as soon as it comes out. And I think if you click the little bell, it'll give you an alert on YouTube when we come out with more stuff. So in the meantime, and if we get it out before then, have a happy holiday.